It's like this, man. This is left. Yeah, it's like this. This is left side of the brain. It's like this, man. None of these people can give you answers in life. None of these people can think for you. None of these people can feel what you feel. So none of these people know what it is that you desire. So and then if you died, none of these people would even miss you, to be honest. And you may say, well, my little family members may miss me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Your family won't even miss you if you died. Now it'll be news to them. They may feel, sorrow, but that's just sorrow. It lasts just as long as a thunderstorm. Then it passes away. So essentially, for all intents and purposes, they won't even miss you. You get what I'm saying? It's like you in this world, it's just you, and you, and what you make of you. As simple as that. It's like basically you trapped in isolation. You just surrounded by illusions that make it seem like you're not by yourself. That's the biggest effect that the HPB realm plays upon you. It'll have you thinking that you here with other people because you talking to somebody, but really you and I know that you exist solely inside of your mind. You got people around you, even when you close your eyes and think. When you close your eyes and think, you just thinking about stuff. But really, that stuff is just noise in your mind. That stuff is not necessary for your being you. You are void of everything. If you close your eyes and just meditate and block out everything, you won't see anything except darkness. And if you meditate long enough, it may turn into a beam of light. But ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's just you. You think you got friends, but really you don't have friends. You really don't got anybody. We build ourselves up to think we're not alone, because the worst nightmare for most people is being alone. I'm alone. Where is everybody? That's why people don't want to die. The real reason why people don't want to die is because they think death means alone, by yourself, no one else, because you're attached to everything around you. And in your mind, you feel like everything around you is what makes you have a purpose. So to think that somebody will take away all of those people that give you purpose, it's a nightmare for a lot of people. Me, I just accept that I'm by myself. It's nobody but me. You see, I look at this world like the items on this shelf. I see what I want, and if I'm in the mood for it, if I'm in the mood for some Twizzlers, I'll buy me some Twizzlers. If I see a pretty girl and I like her, I may get with her if she want to get with me. It all depends. But I'm not saying to myself that she is with me, because she's not. She's not. Born alone, die alone. The most natural state of existence is alone. That's the most natural state of existence. You was taught company. You was taught siblings. You was taught parents. In your mother's womb, you didn't know you had a mother. Honestly, you didn't. You was just floating around in a child's mind. Because I thought about it one time. I was like, how does a child feel inside of a womb? Does it feel like it's in prison? And the answer to that question is no. It doesn't feel like it's in prison because it hasn't seen anything and it hasn't attached itself to anything. So it's not missing anything. It hasn't attached itself to an idea of purpose. It doesn't even know that it's feeding from the placenta. It's void of anything like that. It's like a speck of dust floating around in the galaxy, floating aimlessly, but not even saying to itself that I'm a speck of dust floating aimlessly. That speck of dust is not looking for any, said destination or anything. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like it's missing anything. Y'all, hold up, y'all. Hold up. I'm about to try something. I'm gonna tell y'all how it went. Y'all know what I'm talking about, too. Update. Y'all want to update? I know y'all caught on to that. And okay, I'll tell y'all. Y'all want to know. Y'all being nosy. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, you saw me pan the camera. Okay. I asked her a question. I was like, can I ask you a question? She said, yeah, what is it? And I said, I just said something stupid. I was like, do you model? And she didn't give me no happy reaction or nothing. She looked like she had a lot of stuff on her mind. So I just left it alone. I didn't ask for her number or anything. Because usually you can tell, like when you're talking to a woman, and this is just some side stuff. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just saying. This is just some side stuff. If you talk to a woman, you just throw a pebble out and you see how the response is. Like you know how water ripples and you can tell, like if you throw a stone in water, you can tell the depth of the water based upon the sound. Like you can tell if it's shallow or if it's deep water. You can tell if it's deep, it'll make that boom, that type of noise like that. If it's shallow, it'll have less bass in the sound. So she gave me that. She gave me a reaction like, yeah, like she was busy shopping. But let me tell you something about that. She didn't have anything on her mind. It's just that my face, and I'm not a bad looking person. It's just that my face wasn't the face of Shaquille O'Neal. Now, I'm not saying he good looking or anything, by no means. But I'm just saying he got status, he got fame, and he got popularity. So if he was to walk up to any woman Now, I'm not going to clown Shaquille, somebody might think he looked good. I'm not going to judge him, but I'm just saying, if he was to walk up to a female, it don't matter how she's feeling. When she see his face, she's going to spark up and light up like a light bulb just because it's him. That's how deep this human prison bar realm thing is. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not even based on, how people be like, oh, well, you don't judge a book by the cover. She would judge his face by the cover. She would look at him and say, oh, that's Shaq. Don't know nothing about him. Only thing she know, he a basketball player, and she equates that with a lot of money. She's seen him on TV. She would light up like a light bulb. So that's another thing you'll realize in this human prison bar realm. Like, a lot of times, people don't be feeling down. Like these women, they don't be feeling down. It's just that the right man with the right status and the right name and bank account has to step up to her. So, and we're gonna get back to the subject. I know y'all wanted to know what I was doing. HPBs. Yeah. Hey, what up, man?
What's up?
HPBs. I know y'all like, man, hey, it is what it is, man. And they don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, they was all right, though. At least they were respectful. I got to be honest. Like, at least they showed, they showed some humility. They ducked. So you got to give, like the Bible says, you got to give honor where honor is due. You know what I'm saying? They could be all right. I'm going to take that back. Nah, let me stop playing, man. Nah, man. I ain't going to play games, man. It is what it is. They HPBs, man. I ain't fuck all that shit, man. And that's another thing we got to start doing, man. We got to stop making those little excuses in our mind and stuff like that. Like, we got to know it's 2021 and up. We got to know what time it is at all times. We got to know what time it is at all times. We have no time to be second guessing our spiritual, what's the word? Our spiritual determination. That's not the word I was looking for, but you know what I'm saying? Our spiritual discernment. That's the word I wanted. We got no time to be second guessing our spiritual discernment. We got to call a spade a spade. Now back to what I was saying about that girl, and then we're going to get back on the stuff. Okay, when it comes to women, it's like they don't be down. It's just that the right HPB character has to come before them, and you'll see them light up like a light bulb, and all of that little down and all of that out stuff, all of that shit will go out the window. They not down. You just not the one that peps them up, because you gotta have clout, status. You can have clout and status, but if she don't know it, it doesn't mean anything. But if you a TV personality and stuff like that, and what that means is people are very phony, very disingenuous. Because if it takes a TV personality to make you act right or to make you happy, but the next person didn't make you happy, that means if the next person didn't put a smile on your face, that means you are phony. It means you phony. I'm not going to even say phony. I'm going to say you wasn't showing your true self. Well, actually they was. What they revealed what they was really about. Because the true self of HPB people is to only respect money, status. Like I said, you got to have looks or money. You got to have one of the other to make it in the HPB realm. If you don't have one or the other, you can forget it. That's really all you need in this world, man. You don't need a good person in this world, man. You don't need a good personality. Gee, man. I don't think y'all saw the face. Gee. Hey, I would. Do you want me to go interview her? Cause she looked good. She looked good. I'm gonna just try something just for fun. Hold on. I'm gonna just try something. All right, y'all, check this out. I'm gonna give y'all an update. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I cut the camera, right? And it was this girl, right? She gave me her number. And that other chick, I aborted that mission because she looked stuck up. I just wanted to show the men, just for entertainment purposes. I like my videos to be juicy and fun. I just wanted to show the face. I don't know if y'all caught the face or not. I don't know if y'all saw her face. But, you know, let's get back to the subject. Yeah, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying? They not being phony. They just being who they are. But it shows you that it's all about looks and money. And that's all you really need. You don't need a good personality or spirituality to make it in this world. You just need money, and you just need basically be like a TV commercial. Like, just be a salesman. Like, being trendy, you know those trendy people, they basically like television commercials. Because everything they into is shown to them from TV. So basically they just a reflection of television. That's it. Like, you don't need a unique personality. You don't need any of that to make it in this world. Like really, all you need is some money and that's all you need. Like, you don't need no personality. You don't need none of that. Only thing you need is basically an ego, and that's it. An ego, money, and a materialistic mindset. Ego, money, and a materialistic mindset. And you don't think about anything like what I'm talking about. That doesn't enter your mental space. The only thing you should concern yourself about is like food, water, clothing, shelter. You don't think about anything other than that. To be like the HPB. Because that's all they do. That's all they do. That's all they about. And they don't need nothing else. You feel me? That's all they think about. And what happens is too many times people like ourselves, we get caught up trying to fit in, trying to figure out how to be like the crowd. But see, the crowd, they look like they searching for something because you see them walking around. But in reality, they not searching for anything like you. You searching for spiritual purpose. The crowd is just moving around. They just moving around. It's just objects like when you think about planets, a planet will orbit around the sun until God knows when. It's not searching for anything. It's just orbiting. That's what these HPBs do. They orbit. They orbiting around you. And there's so many of them. You think they going somewhere when really they not. People not doing anything when you see them during the day. They doing the same shit to keep the same shit like shit has always been. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? It's like the seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall. It's the same shit to keep the same shit like the same shit has always been. So when you see people walking around, they not doing shit. They look like it, but in reality, they not. They not. How much can a person do in this world? You get up, you go to bed, wake your kids up, walk them to the bus stop, go to work, come home to your wife. Honey, did you cook dinner? If you married. If you're not married, you just hopping from female to female. A female is hopping from man to man. And that's it. Birth, life, and death. People moving around, but they just orbiting. They orbiting around in space. So you can't look at the crowd because the crowd will lead you nowhere except into that same orbit. If you stepped out of the earth and you look down upon the earth, like I had that I told y'all before, I've been outer space. I looked down on the earth. I had a feeling of, okay, when you look up astronauts who went out of space, they call it the overview effect. Now, what the overview effect is, you get this intense feeling of nihilism. You feel about this big. You feel worthless. I wouldn't say worthless, but you feel pointless. I know that feeling that the astronauts speak about because I've experienced it. So my point is, if any of you, let's say you had the chance to leave the earth, like Jeff Bezos. But why did Jeff Bezos come back? Because he knows it's pointless out in outer space. You see, he brought his ass back. He left in a ship. He came back. He wasn't trying to leave. So if you had the chance to leave the earth, you would feel like this. If you ask the earth, where are you going? The earth will say, just follow me. And you know what you would do? You would just follow the earth around the sun 365 days a year. That's it. You would do that for millions of years. Earth, I thought you was taking me somewhere. Just follow me. Earth, where we going? Just follow me. Earth, slow down. I don't slow down. I stay at the same pace. Earth, there's nothing going on out here. I never said it was. Well, I'm coming back to Earth. Okay, you can get back on my back. Jump back on my back then. Y'all get my point? That's your life. That's your life. That's existence on this planet. And all you doing here is trying to fulfill your ego through things, through people, through compliments, through desires. But the thing is, the ego can never be fulfilled. It doesn't have a limitation. A person's ego, it doesn't have a limitation. Do y'all feel what I'm saying? Your ego does not have a limitation. It's like an empty hole, like a black hole. I think that's what black holes represent on a metaphysical level. The ego. And once your ego tastes something, it gets addicted. Any fulfillment is a drug. It's a temporary fix. If you make a good grade, you're gonna want to make another good grade. Then you will want to make another good grade. It never stops. Everything is a drug. Life is a drug. It's an addiction. So everybody is a drug addict. You can't be looking down on drug addicts. You're a drug addict too. You're a drug addict. Their choice of drug is just crack, heroin, meth, crystal meth, weed. But it's all a drug. They looking for a fulfillment. The drug is just a quick way to the fulfillment. It just happens to come with negative physical and mental repercussions. You get what I'm saying? So you can't judge nobody because you on a drug too, and it's called life. And the thing about that drug is, I'm gonna end it with this: you addicted to life when you haven't found the truth. Once you find the truth, that's when you get off the drug. I repeat, you addicted to life when you haven't found the truth yet. But once you found the truth, you only have to take that drug once. You take the truth pill once, and it ends all addictions. I'm telling you, it's a fulfillment. I'm fulfilled. I'm a human. I still have desires, but they're not leading desires. They don't lead me to want to live. I've already lived because I found the truth. So as far as I'm concerned, I could die any moment and I'm good. I discovered the truth. You always gonna have human urges and wants and desires. Like you see me like talking to them girls. It's nothing. That's nothing. I don't care about that. That's just pastime. That's just something to do. That's just like if I'm in the library fumbling through the books and things like that, knowing I'm not going to purchase a book. I'm just, killing time. But my inner self, I've already left this place. I'm just daydreaming, basically. But I'm gonna leave y'all at that, you know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section below. This is Left Side of the Brain. Like, share, and subscribe. This is the realest channel on YouTube. We deal with information that no one else is dealing with. Hope you got something out of today's lesson. Donate to the channel. Subscribe to the Patreon. Donate to the Patreon. And we got some big things in store. I'm talking to a designer right now. I want to put all of our slogans on shirts, like Afromanian, us versus them, Jaguars up. And this time I'm gonna do it right. I'm talking to a designer. So yeah, we got things like that in store. Of course, the book. And yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, this is Left Side of the Brain. Jaguars up, HPB's down. And here go that music y'all hate and complaining about. I haven't had time to change the outro yet, so just deal with it. And with that, this is Left Side signing off.